Mr. President, Bobby Charles here, and we've had a dialogue before, but I am here to tell you that we are grateful that you went into Minnesota with your team and you found these fraud rings and these fake nonprofits and these foreign influence operations run by the Somali community and what you, I think aptly, it's what has been called the Somalia First operation. And the irony is, here in the state of Maine, we are facing something similar. I'm here to tell you that our public reporting, never mind some of the early indications from federal inquiries, seems to be that we have a Somalia First operation here, Democrat funded, out there registering voters at the same time that they literally skim hundreds of thousands, maybe millions off our Maine Care system. As you may know, Maine Care is our version of Medicaid. It is a complete outrage because they are taking these monies from taxpayers in the state of Maine and they are using them to put Somali operators, these Somalia First operators, in our state government, both on the administrative side and on the local side, and actually in our legislature. So my appeal to you is you have done an extraordinary job in going after this Somalia First operation and network, including monies that are sent abroad by these people that seem to have a higher loyalty to Somalia than they do to the United States, and you've done it in Minnesota. I'm asking you, please, send the Treasury Department's investigators, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, the ICE investigators, and anybody that the federal government has at DOJ or Treasury here to Maine, and in particular, go to Lewiston, and help us, and Augusta, and help us unearth this Somalia First operation here in the state that is guilty almost certainly of Maine Care fraud with fake nonprofits exactly the way they did it in Minnesota. Please audit every dollar. Please come in and flip this place upside down so that we can get after this fraud and get our state back. So many Mainers, and I mean literally hundreds of thousands, want our state back again. Unfortunately, this Somalia First network is as rife here as in Minnesota. So please, as you have taken extraordinary actions to try to bring public corruption under control and public integrity back in Minnesota, we are in a state right now which is also Democrat controlled and where there is a very strong Somalia First operation. Please help us beat it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, the U.S. is finally come to their senses and ending all financial aid to Somalia. I didn't know we were giving them anything. I did not know we were aiding them at all. What is with all this aid to other countries? We need to build roads and bridges that don't collapse and stuff here. Stop sending money to other countries. Let them sort it out themselves. But Somalia? No wonder they feel they can do whatever they want here. They do the same shit over there. We've all watched, was it Captain Phillips? We've all heard about Somali pirates. This has been them for hundreds of years, this pirate game. It's only, I mean, not trying to generalize here, but it's only fit to assume that once they come over here, they'll figure out a way to do something like that here, and they have. Not only through Somali daycares, but Somali transportation, Somali adult daycares, Somali autistic daycares, Somali, what's the new one that just came out where they're investigating now? Ghost students. A lot of financial aid help goes to Somalis who don't exist, right? But under certain names. This needs to stop. And I'm glad that Nick Shirley, it's crazy that Nick Shirley came out with this, leading to Tim Walz not running for governor again, leading to what's going on in Minnesota right now, and now ultimately culminating in now Somalia gets no aid whatsoever. Plus, they just stopped any wire transfer from migrants or whatever. They can't transfer any money if you're taking financial aid or any sort of aid at all. You can't wire money to other countries, it should be the case. Why are you sending them money? That money should be here in America.
So the people of the United States have come guns blazing because of how the administration have given Somalis space to swindle them what belongs to them. This comes at a time when a lot of money was lost in Minnesota, and the people who were at the center stage of this scam were Somalis. So now they ask their government to stop the aids they've been giving to the Somalis. They claim that how will you give a country that its people disrespect us all this aid, yet we have a lot of things to be done in our country. There are roads we need to be fixed. There are people who still suffer under extreme poverty in the United States. No one has, or we haven't achieved the fullest for our people. We still have problems in our Medicare. We still have problems in education system, and a lot needs to be fixed. Security system is another thorn in the flesh that has never been resolved in America. Again, the issue of whereby blacks still claim that they don't have jobs is something that we need to take serious. How will we allow, or how will the America administration give all this aid to this country that doesn't show respect to the United States? So it begs a question on where the country or the world is headed, because America has created dependency on this country. Africa is largely dependent on America, and this dependency has been created by the Americans. So if this aid stop, what is next for Africa? How will blacks manage their affairs? That is the biggest question that I ask myself today, because if you look, for example, Somalia or Kenya, or let's say East Africa, there's US aid that has been supporting the people of these regions, and they largely depend on this. ARVs are being provided freely by the American continent, or rather American country. So if this stops, the government has no capitation to cover all this, what will be the situation in America, or rather in Africa? Is it a storm to the black nation? Or these Americans should reconsider their thought of blocking any aid that is meant for Africans? That is the main question that I ask myself today, because as you have heard, these Americans, they claim that it is high time we focus on America and leave, or rather cut off all these ties that are draining us. So share your thought on what you think about this, because it is high time we talk about these issues that affect the whole world. So hit our comment section. If you're watching us for the first time, consider making a subscription. Also, you can like and share this video. Thank you, and may good Lord bless you.